K here while editing K in a cut. Okay. I just wanted to come on here really quickly and say I'm really sorry for like the quality of the sound. It sounds very horrible. What we set the phone up on is Babe's Xbox. So what y'all were hearing was I guess the Xbox motor, and it didn't sound too good, And we sound kind of low. I turned it all the way up to 500, but so keep that in mind. Thanks. Hi everyone, and welcome back to OurBlendedFam, or welcome to OurBlendedFam. We are a family of 4, who is Sean, who is Dad, Kay, me, Mom, Faith, who is down there doing shop on the floor. She's 3, and TJ, who is right here.
He was also 3 months. About to be 3.
And like, where is it? What's today? Is today the 28th? If today is the 28th.
If today's the 28th, he's 3 months. If it's not, then he's not 3 months, or he is already 3 months.
I'll edit it in. But as you can see by the title, today we'll be talking about us living together, or how that came about at such a young age with 2 kids.
Just basically how we manage it, how we're able to do it, without so many like problems that most people run into, or like the things that most people complain or scared of happening, and how we live through that without anything really bad happening. So living together. We've been living together since 2019. It's 2021 now. When I moved here, I was 21.
Yes.
20. Just turned 21. No.
Yes.
I was 20, going on 21. And
as you already know, it's a lot of back and forth from the beginning.
Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth, based off the schedule with Faith. And then when I was able to be around Faith, when I was able to be around Faith, then I was here full time without leaving. But I was 20, going on 21 at the time, and
how old was I? 16.
Yeah, 16. She was 16. That was basically like our age range at the time when we started moving together. And now I am currently 23.
I'm 18, about to be 19.
She's 18, about to be 19.
In 2 months.
In 2 months, yes.
No.
April.
3 months. Yeah, 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
April 2nd.
On the 2nd. So, basically, the way we decided to actually live together was by the fact that we spent so much time together, and how the time we did spend together, we didn't want to leave, so we decided to take that jump to actually just say, fuck it, let's just live together.
At a young age.
At a very young age, right? It's not bad. It wasn't bad at all. In the beginning, of course, it was getting used to, because now, instead of just being here weekends and, I'm chilling around, we go out, we do things, take showers, and sleep, blah. Now we with each other every day. And then we start to see each other's routines on a daily basis, and seeing how we live. And now I'm seeing her through her good days, her bad days. I'm seeing her through
days like today, with Mary around town.
Who the fuck is that?
The girls.
Huh?
The girls down there.
The girls know who Mary is? It's so funny.
Next.
Nice.
Come on.
Who's Mary?
Wait.
What you doing this for? I can do this. You can't do this. I can only do that because I don't know who Mary is.
Anyway. So I was like
Look up
everything.
who Mary is.
What else?
Huh?
What else?
I'm just trying to. Alright, so. Who's Mary? Alright. Anyway.
You two didn't know who Mary was.
My own son know who Mary is.
Okay.
But anyway.
Vic knows
We
Mary.
go through. Who's Mary, Mama?
Huh?
Who's Mary?
I don't know either.
See?
I should she know me. Alright, come on.
So yeah, I see her through like her good days, her bad days, you know,
Mary's.
her personal moments like periods.
Mary.
Bloody Mary. Oh!
Your favorite pet.
Bloody Mary. Right. Look what you did there. Like, y'all females got cold for vagina blood. So, we, yeah, good days and bad days, you know, personal moments. And with that, she also has to figure out me, see me through my good days, my bad days, my personal moments, and the times where I'm just going through having a really bad cranky day. Days when she's having a really bad cranky day, and it was just a lot. But we never let that get like to us. We never let that, you know, break us up, or I move out, or you know, stuff like that. Like it never got to a point where it gets that bad. We've had our problems, like, you know, we argue like any other couple did. We argue. We definitely have our disagreements. You know, Jones might be hanging somewhere, or I might be over here. You know, stuff like that. But nothing crazy. I mean, the most we argue about is like what movie we watching.
Ugh. That was
And look, it's only because, right? She be watching love movies, romantic movies. And if you know love and romantic movies, they all do the same thing. They see somebody, they get together. Somehow they break up. And somehow the breakup is usually something that the female think the guy did, but something from his past and came to the present, caused him to break up. And then they sit there and they be broken up for like 30 minutes of the movie. They get back together at the last 5 minutes and then it goes off. It happens every time. Fall in love, break up, get back together. Each movie is like that. Whereas though me, you know, I'm more of like the horror movie is my number one, and then action, and then comedy. Her, she's more like, you know, the romantic love movie, comedy. And that's usually it, but mostly love stories. So it's like, with me, it's like, you know, let's pop on it, or like some zombies, or some paranormal, or something like that. You know, she want to watch Fell in Love with the Church Girl down the street.
You're stupid.
So, you know, that's all we really argue about sometimes. It's like, come on, let's just watch this. And she'll be like, nah, when I watch that. And she'll hop on YouTube. And I'm like, well, damn, like, I just watched fucking I Fell in Love with a Church Girl with you. You can't watch this with me? And that's basically it. Just little stuff like that. But it's nothing like important that's going to like be detrimental to our relationship. She had a problem in the beginning with me getting like playing my video games. She always wanted me to like stop playing the game, like come on. You know, she never really seen that side of me until like I moved there. She how much I really play my video games. But see, the reason why I play my video games is because like
Now. I don't mind now.
no.
But for like a all day?
The reason why I always play my video games because when I grew up on video games, okay, my mom played video games. She put me on the video games. Everybody in my family played video games. It was just a part of my. It was just one of the things that my family just did. And I grew up in that environment, and then I started doing it, and then I just fell in love with it. And I wanted to make it a career, like be a pro gamer, like a professional gamer, just really like, you know, play games and actually have that as my career because I love games so much, and I figured it would be a fun way to also be able to provide for me and my future family. Now that I'm with her and we have kids, I want to pursue that dream even more, which I am currently doing. I have a YouTube, I have a Twitch, and I'm currently working on those. I just dropped a video today.
And if y'all want to support him, links will be down below.
Yes.
Check those out.
So I just dropped a video today. I might go live tomorrow. You know, probably I'm gonna drop whatever day I make a video. I'm gonna try to drop it the same day. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, things just really go easy. All I can really say is if you, I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice. Like if you really want a relationship to work, and especially if you want to live with each other, you have to live and be in a relationship in fear. And when I say in fear, I mean you have to be in a relationship in fear losing that person. Because if you fear losing that person, then that means you'll do nothing to lose that person. And when you have that fear and you do nothing, and you will do nothing to lose that person, that means you're going to do everything right. And make sure you continue to do everything the right way. That don't necessarily mean be a yes man or a yes woman and do everything he say or she say. That just means you gotta treat that person as if like that's the person of your dreams, and that you will do nothing. You will stop at nothing to keep that person happy, make that person happy, without putting yourself in the predicament of making yourself unhappy because you're doing a bunch of stuff you don't want to do. You're basically pretending to be somebody you're not. Still be yourself, but also make sure you put it out there like, I'm not like how most people are. Most people do this. You make sure that you put it out there that who you about, and let that person know, and not just through words but through your actions. But yeah, so I mean, you just gotta, like I said, you just gotta cooperate with your significant other, and just put forth. Both of you have to put forth the same amount of effort. Because living together ain't gonna work if y'all don't put in the same amount of effort. You have to understand that that person isn't gonna do what you want them to do. That person isn't gonna live the way you live. Y'all live separately. Y'all have different motives. Y'all have different personal ways y'all handle things. So you just have to understand that. And once you understand that part, once you understand that and you accept that, then living together becomes easy, basically. Because that's how we manage to live together. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to add to let the ladies know how they should, what they should expect living with a man?
It's exciting. Video games. If your man is a gamer or is like a workaholic, it's gonna getting used to it. From experience for myself, that's what I know, especially gaming.
There you have it, man. That's basically it.
No, living together with your kids.
It wasn't always 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
So we had a lot of quality time. A lot. Which is why TJ's here now. Because we had a lot of quality time. But now, like I said, things change and we had to grow along with how our family grew and along with how the household grew. So as your household grows, as things change, you have to grow and change with it. And that's what we did. We wound up having 2 kids and things. We went into this already knowing and expecting how things were going to be.
Yeah.
We already talked to each other and said, we're not going to have as much time together. We're not going to be able to do this much stuff together like we used to. But anyway, yeah, you have, like I said, you have to go, when things change, you have to change with it and adjust and grow with those situations. And like I said, we went into this knowing that things was going to change. Our quality time and how much we spend time together, we already know that by the time we have quality time, we're going to be too sleepy and too tired to do anything. And by the time we do have our time together, we beat and fell asleep. Or by the time we have time together, either one of us will be tired, TJ's going to be waking up, Faith's going to need something. So it's just like one of the things where you have to have patience, lots and lots of patience, because the kids, you won't get stressed. Not necessarily stressed out and be mad at the kids, right? Yeah. Not saying that, but you'll be stressed with how much stuff you're going to be doing at once at times, to the point you're going to get irritated or you're going to get upset. But like I said, not at the kids, but just upset because like you haven't break yet. Like when is they like, gonna fall asleep? Like what is something?
You don't get a break unless
you're asleep or something. So it's like there's times where that anger can go off on another person, which is usually either me or her or and we just give off that vibe, like we irritated and we throw that irritation at each other sometimes, and that can also be hard to deal with because on top of that, now we add each other's story. We're already irritated because we ain't had no break off. We waking up in the middle of the night, you know, and stuff like that. It's just a lot of stuff. But unlike the first part of this video about us living together with 2 kids, that is something that I wouldn't tell anybody to rush into. Okay? Now, if y'all been living together for a while, y'all had a kid, and then y'all have another kid, and same thing applies. Patience, and you gotta understand that things aren't going to be the same. The faster and the more you become an acceptance of it, the easier it is to do it. Because we already know our quality time will come. But right now, we gotta work hard, and then we'll play hard later. But right now, we just gotta put forth a hell of a lot of work towards parents and our kids and making sure they have the best life possible. But usually it's like a circus, you know. We running around with Faith. Faith's running around the house. Faith might be playing and she'd be loud and she wakes TJ up. TJ wakes up, he's crying. TJ go back to sleep. Faith playing around, wake TJ up. Then by the time TJ is asleep and Faith is asleep, we try to get in our quality time.
Which is only for about 3 hours.
About 3 hours. From the hours of 9 to 12.
That's 2 hours, actually.
2 hours. Because usually Faith, when she go to sleep, she usually don't go right to sleep. She'll stay up and watch Daniel Tiger till like 9:30, then she'll fall asleep.
But she'll be in bed the whole time.
But she'll be in bed the entire time, but she won't fall asleep till probably like an hour and a half later. Then when she's finally asleep, we feed TJ one last time for the night, and then he's going to sleep. Then we try to watch a movie or something. Then by the time we done the movie, we done stayed up way past where we wanted to the point where by the time we do lay down, TJ's waking up and ready to feed. So it's like, now we up and it's 2 o'clock. Then we do fall asleep. Sometimes TJ stays asleep throughout the night.
Most times.
There's other times where he don't. Times where he do, we usually wake up and we have a great moment.
Yeah.
The times where he don't, we usually sleep in. And her mom handles TJ while Faith. Sorry. That's just part of what happens when you have 2 kids.
Your memory.
But her mom usually handles Faith
Mostly weekends, though.
Mostly on weekends because she works at the school board, so she's not here no more during the weeks. But when she is, Faith usually either comes in here or her TV will already be on and she can watch cartoons. Or she can just come wake us up, let us know she's hungry, we'll make her something to eat, and then she'll go watch cartoons and be chilling, and then we'll probably either fall back asleep or stay up. But other than that, Faith needs something, she's just gonna wake us up. So we have it at an understanding to where Faith knows not to do anything without coming to us. So when we fall back asleep, we can fall back asleep knowing that Faith is going to come bother us and wake us up and all that stuff, regardless.
3 years old and all. Like
3 years old, and we can trust her in the house and go to sleep, and she will literally, she won't do anything without coming to us. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's just living with 2 kids. Long story short, you just gotta have a lot of patience. You have to be very understanding.
Of all parties.
Of everybody, because everybody's affected. Everybody's affected by the changes of schedule and stuff like that. So, but other than that, it's fun. It's a very loving environment, a very nice and cool like experience. And then, like I said, we have our perfect little family right now because we have each other. We got our boy. Kayla got her girl, who I consider a child of my own as well. And
you said 50, you said bleh. That's all to see.
Like I said, we have our perfect little family, you know. We got us, we got our boy, we got our girl. But as far as like with Faith, she has like a very big supporting cast. You know, she has her mom, she has her dad, she has me, she has her grandma, she has her other grandma, on both her mom and dad's side.
Godparents.
She has godparents, aunts, uncles, cousins that she's always with, always see. She knows everybody. It's like she's not separate or distant from nobody. And she just get used to my mom. So she's starting to, you know, catch a feel for her now. And it wasn't always like that, you know. And now she just has a very big support cast. And TJ's is gonna have the same thing. And it's just beautiful because we get to do our own thing, and we also have a lot of love around us. You definitely gonna need some help every once in a while, but so far I can honestly say that since TJ been here, we've been rocking. And we've been rolling. And we haven't had any issues yet. And remind you, this is my first child. TJ is my first biological child. And it's the boy I always wanted. And the experience is just amazing. And not only that, but I didn't fall victim to having to be, you know, a separate household trying to raise a child. That's something that was the biggest fear of mine growing up. When I have kids, I'm hoping that it's with somebody that I'm with, and I don't get somebody pregnant that I'm not with, and we just. So I'm glad that I was able to.
That was my fear. And then it happened. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, that took a crazy turn just now. But the good thing is, even through that situation, we're all on good terms. So we're all on.
Which will be in a video for Friday.
Yes, we're all on good terms, and you know, there's no hard feelings and no bad blood between anybody. And that's the other thing I love about it, is that we all have an understanding of each other. We butt our head. We do all butt heads at some point in time. Like I said, it always happens. We all butt heads. We're not perfect. We have our moments where we want to rip each other's throats out. We have our moments where we just be irked about each other. But we all have a clear understanding.
TJ go beat you up.
But that's it from me. Anything you want to add? Alright, I'll try the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thumbs up for the video. Subscribe. We love y'all. Turn the post notifications on.